I'm often asked, what is the difference between dementia and Alzheimer? Is this the same? Is dementia the same as Alzheimer? Dementia is actually a constellation of symptoms. So it is if you have memory issues, if your thinking is impaired, you're having trouble managing your life, finances, and it's severe enough to impact your daily living, such as doing your laundry or paying bills or driving. That is dementia. So it's just a constellation of symptoms that you may have, you may experience. The main issue is what is causing the dementia. Dementia by itself cannot be treated. It's the cause, it's the disease that's causing dementia. For example, Alzheimer is one of the main reasons that causes dementia. And we have all heard about Alzheimer's disease. And it is one of the reasons that you could have dementia, those constellation of symptoms. Another one is Lewy body dementia, where there are proteins that are Lewy bodies that prevents you from thinking. It stays in your brain and kind of kills your neurons, brain cells, and it causes those symptoms in your memory and thinking skills. Another one is frontotemporal dementia that we may have heard about in the news last few months. And that is when your personality changes. It also has the symptoms of dementia, but it's more in a different area in your brain where the neurons, the nerve cells have died. Another one is caused by alcohol. If you have alcohol, long, heavy alcohol use, chronic alcohol use, if you drink just 1 or 2 glasses a day, that's not an issue, but I'm talking more like drinking 4 or 5 bottles of alcohol a day for a very long time, for years and years. It causes dementia. So in that case, dementia that's caused by alcoholism, it's really not going to decline. If the damage has been there, it's going to stay there. But the other ones will decline. Your cognitive function will decline. You know, if you have Alzheimer's, it'll get worse. Frontotemporal dementia, it'll get worse. Lewy body dementia, it'll get worse. But unless you continue to drink heavily with alcohol, typically it doesn't decline. Your cognitive function doesn't decline. And also another one is vascular dementia. It's usually due to vascular issues. You have a stroke, it causes dementia. So it causes those constellation of symptoms, but the treatment obviously is completely different. If you had a stroke, it typically, your cognitive function doesn't decline. Typically it stays the same unless you have another stroke. So there's a differentiation between, if it's Alzheimer, treatment is different. Frontotemporal, treatment is different. Lewy body, treatment is different. If it's stroke, there's actually no treatment because you have to treat the stroke. You have to treat whatever caused the stroke, but not really the dementia because it's not the same. It's not going to decline. Also, if you had a brain injury, traumatic brain injury also causes dementia. And it's important to, if you're having any kind of symptoms that are not normal. So dementia is not normal aging. Normal aging would be, oh, I forgot where I left my keys. That's normal aging. Or where I parked my car. That's very normal aging. What's dementia is, where is my house? I don't remember where my house is. Driving it, I don't remember doing the task that I did to go from one place to the other. That would be dementia. And the important thing is to get early detection and be assessed by a neuropsychologist so that we know what the diagnosis is and what is the best treatment and get you started on the treatment that's required for that particular disease that's causing the dementia. That is the important thing.